Now we can go and excavate that metal thing. But first, let's go in the freezer room. This has fallen to bits a bit. Oh, this is because this is the old building. So they restored like the main bit, and then this is leading into like dig sites and stuff. Probably. Whoa! Run, Sherlock, run!
Oh my God, are you all right?
It's okay.
I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the cold room.
The cold room,
Barely
you're right.
unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
Was this a backup plan in case the icicle plan failed? Let's check if this looks like there's been any tampering. Richie, hello. That sounded like a neck snapping written Phasmo, did it? I didn't notice that. Okay.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
Oh, we're getting in that frigidarium later. I'm sure of it. All roads are gonna lead to the frigidarium.
Have you found something interesting?
I found many things, Watson. You doubting me? Exitus. I guess, like, too many Roman words have us on the end. So, right, for context, Romans, are they ancient English people? Richie wanders off. Was it you, Richie? Was it you? I think it might have been Richie. What's on your mind? They are from Rome. Oh, shit! Oh. Okay. Italy. That's why you asked Blacko to get on it. Oh man, it's not my day. Big up the Pope. Oh, guys. You can't see me, but I'm fist palming really hard right now. Wow, how many absolutely disastrous mistakes could I make in one stream? In fact, in half a stream. Did they come to England though? The Romans are old Italians, but did they come? Because I know of Romans. They went everywhere, okay. The Holy Roman Empire was huge. Right, okay. Are they kind of like the origins of Europe or something like that? I don't have good history knowledge, can you tell? You went to school in an area with lots of Roman history, but you have been very aware of them for decades. And they would take you to some Roman historic site literally every trip. Ah, cool. We didn't really... I never paid attention in history actually, so I couldn't tell you. We did more like recent history, more than ancient history, I would say. They would recruit wherever they went, but they always sent people to other countries to work for them, as they thought any British people working for them might rebel with the locals if they let them stay there. Oh, their empire lasted hundreds of years. We did huge Romans. What? It's where Romance languages came. Oh, Romance came from Romans? Huge. The War of the Roses and the Tudors, since we were in Lancashire. So, the Tudors were at the same time as the Romans? Is that what you're saying? Wait, it was the Romans that executed Jesus? At the same time as the Tudors? No, that was a different time. Oh. We learned about the Tudors. That's Henry VIII. The Roman... Okay. The Romans were before... Oh, you're right. The War of the Roses and the Tudors are subjects that you did in history. As well as the Romans. I see. I think that's what you're saying. Let's see what this mysterious metal is. I'm sure we're going to science it. Nailed it!
Analyze this melted metal.
That was so much easier than touching pretzels. Did remind me of it though. We're also, I feel like we're gonna come back in here and do a science experiment with the steam on. We have to. Alright. Right, so I've got people to interrogate. But before I do that, I wanna go home and do some science. But before that, I need to talk to the people in here. Game of Thrones is based on the War of the Roses. York is Stark. Lancaster's Lannister. Oh. So I don't remember what the War of the Roses was about. We definitely did that at school. But that's cool. York, Stark, Lancaster, Lannister. That's cool. I like that. Stealing your facts, but you're having 4 parallel conversations. The Lancastrians and the Yorks had a big fight and shortly after all got married and became Tudors. Oh. Okay. Wait, did they marry their own families? Like in Game of Thrones? The wall is Hadrian's Wall. North of the wall is Scotland. King's Landing is London. What? Oh my god. That's cool. I like that. I like that. I always thought I was from north of the wall. Maybe not. I like this. Oh, I really like that. That makes me appreciate Game of Thrones a bit more. They married the families together, but probably also had a bit of the incest. Yeah. Can't be marrying poor people. Better to marry your own cousin. That has been a staple, a royal family staple since they have been a thing. Okay, let's ask this dude some questions. The steam room keys.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the
You mean
baths
this
at any
key?
time or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
Yes, you did, you liar! You left at 7:30 a.m.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything.
Oh, go on then.
I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
I do see, but like, you shouldn't have lied, dude. This is a murder case. You could go to jail for lying. That's how serious it is. You lied to me. I think that you're lying about other things. You did the murder. It was you. So, contradiction, motherfucker. Yep. I proper had a contradiction feeling right there. It's really fun playing this game. It does give me contradiction vibes. I really like this mechanic where they say something and you're like, hold up a second, I know better. Jenks is strong with us today. Bring out the inner Jenks. You didn't hear why he sent a telegram? Is Crafty drunk beginning? Because his mother is sick. That's what I got from that. Imposter. You're not even crafty drunk, you are just too fast. Too many thoughts. I see. I get it. It was because his mum was sick. 5 parallel conversations.
There's a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
I do! This is where the murder weapon was stored. In the ice. That's where you would store an icicle. Okay. His mother is sick. Sister wondered where to get money for medication. He said to pawn his old school uniform, which would apparently be worth something. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So maybe you went to a fancy school. We have had outfit thingies so far. The clothing is like more important back then. So nothing's changed. The ice is still melted.
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
The icicle. Or maybe it wasn't an icicle. It could have been like an ice sword. No, it's got to be an icicle. That's eye-shaped. What if I am totally wrong about this? The uniform... Wait, if it was one of those posh schools, maybe. The uniform's expensive to buy, so perhaps you can make a fair bit secondhand with someone who is secretly needing to save a bit of cash this term. Yeah. Maybe he was doing the ice bucket challenge. Oh my god, did any of you guys do the ice bucket challenge? I did not.
What should we do next, Holmes?
I could do it. I would hate it. Koala, hello. Did you know overconfidence is a slow and insidious koala? How you doing? You did it and it sucked. Nice one, Alpha. In the US, when they want you to spend £200 on a textbook, but people who had them last year just sell them for cheaper. That's actually, yeah, like, sell them for like 150. Might as well. Recycling. You earn your money back. They don't have to spend as much. Or maybe, you know, 175 or something. But then I guess that's when they start doing stupid shit like revising a few words every year, so you have to have the updated one. Right, let's head home. Fizz, hello, how are you doing? We'd have to pay so much to have noob experience that much cold. That could be a reward for a stream sometime. I don't know how it would happen. I did tongue the metal. I have it in my pocket. Here it is. Oh no, here it is. Melted metal. It's very glowy. We're gonna analyze it with everything else. Watson, you stay away from Toby. Do you hear me?
What should we do next, Holmes?
I'm gonna analyze some shit is what we're gonna do. Is she still there? She's still there. She's never gonna leave. I'm really frightened something's gonna happen to her one day, you know? Like, if she's not there one time, I'm gonna be scared.
On the sofa for the 3rd time today.
Okay.
Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
Sherlock, I think it might be like the 4th time. He's probably got up since we've been out. You well? Yeah, I'm good, thank you, Fizz. I am good. Analysis time. I sure hope you didn't put the scalded metal in your pocket. You'd think we'd be smarter than that, but we put it in our pocket along with the blood and the dirt. Blood, dirt, and metal. That's the 3 elements to life, I guess. Okay. Right. Okay, I guess we're analysing the dirt first. Whoa. Set focus. Oh, I should be able to do this. I'm a
Selenite.
professional. Selenite.
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold.
Fool's gold, I've heard of that. Is that like what people find thinking that it's gold, but it's not?
White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay.
White
Now,
clay.
I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
Oh, okay. The guy's an archaeologist. Of course he's gonna have dirt in his fingernails. He's not a gardener after all. Although he still will have a shovel, I bet. So, still sus. You're starting to think Holmes hires her to stand there for his entertainment. I mean, spying practice. It's a good explanation. I don't know why else she would just be constantly stood in the window. It does look goldy, yeah. Growing garlic in coat pocket. I could try that. White London clay, number 6. 8? Not 6. St. Albans.
The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
Albans, not Albans. Alright, so I guess that's another place we can go and visit. Alright, let's analyze the blood.
Let us analyze this blood sample.
What are we gonna do with it? Oh, focus.
This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange.
Ooh.
Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
Either he has a thin blood condition or he was spiked with warfarin or something to make sure that it bled out. Your theories? Is it wet? Is there a connection to Alba White? Oh, probably then. That's maybe how it was named.
I must
it's
take
the
a
white
pipette
clay
and place
place.
several drops of hydrogen peroxide.
What are we testing for with... Isn't that bleach? Hydrogen...
I must take a pipette
Oh,
and
I need
place
a
several
pipette.
drops of hydrogen peroxide.
Alright, I see the pipette.
Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
Foreign matter in the blood? Like medication? Adding water to blood makes it liquidier. It was in a steam room, so maybe some water... Like, what's the opposite of evaporated? Condensed on it? Is this game worth playing, by the way? It seems like it would be up your alley and you don't know if you should keep watching. I don't... What does everybody else think? I'm enjoying it. I think I'm definitely enjoying it more as a stream game than I would just generally. But, it's fun. I like it. The cases aren't linked. So, there seems to be a bit of an ongoing story in the background. But the cases are individual. Play it. Yeah, play it. Maybe you should stop watching then. Have there been any puzzles other than detective-y things? Not really. It's like, there was one puzzle with this chemistry that I thought was cool. And then there's like, you pick locks, but it's just matching up the lines. It's almost like Among Us minigames. Oh yeah, aligning pictures. You know, like in Resident Evil 7, like the shadow puzzles. A little bit like that. It's a very good game. You appreciate they actually require you to come up with an answer and it does not have to be correct. Yeah, that is the cool thing about it, yeah. And it's fun trying to find all the clues and then it's not obvious what the answers are. You've got to try and use your head. Yeah, I think you should play it. You know this and Devil's Daughter are meant to be the best ones. Apparently this one's meant to be better than Devil's Daughter. But yeah. Wander's back in with a chicken kebab. How, I was gonna say British of you? I don't know if... It feels British of you because that's what my family would do. Reminds you of Lamplight City. That had cases where you didn't need to necessarily solve them correctly and had an overarching plot between seemingly unrelated cases. So I don't know how much of the overarching plot thing is gonna be a thing. I don't think the cases are gonna actually be connected. It's just between the cases we keep getting little bits of dialogue, which I think might accumulate in the last case. But that's just a guess. But if this has piqued your interest, like, it's just more of this. You haven't seen the mental connections yet. That's a fun part of it. I think you would like that part of it. You just start having thoughts based on things, and you've got to connect the thoughts together to come to different conclusions. I think you'd like that part of it. It's very British to eat a food that is absolutely not from UK, but we made it our own and probably worse. So yes, how British of you, Richie.
Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
Like, it's not a difficult game to get the clues and stuff, but you do have to use your brain to solve it. That's what I would say. Like, yeah, I haven't got... Both of the cases I've done so far, I've got the wrong answer. Like, I don't think it's obvious. There's, like... It's not like, oh, like, so it was this person doing this. Like, it gives you a few of those, and then you're like, fuck, which one's right? It's that kind of thing. What did it tell me?
Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen...
Oh. We'll get some peroxide then. Wait, does this have hydrogen in it? Yes. Okay. What has floated to the surface? Do I need, like, cotton bud? Maybe they didn't have those in those days. Oh, we're doing more of it. Three drops.
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
But it's in a steam room. Oh, I wonder what your theory is. Your interest is definitely peaked. It's somewhat on your radar anyway, so you think you'll probably play it. Nice. I don't know if you claimed it on Epic, but I don't know if you already have it, but that's how I'm playing it. I got it on Epic. There are always some clues for several outcomes, but you think there's usually at least one piece that you're supposed to be able to do, so there definitely has to be one way from. Yeah. Oh, the melted icicle. Oh, that's what you were thinking of the wet blood. Same theory. Why am I thinking they gave him some blood thinning tablets? This was on Epic, yes. Hydrogen peroxide revealed hydrogen dioxide? Wait, is hydrogen peroxide, like... Is per a number? H2O, hydrogen dioxide. Is hydrogen peroxide like H5O? Oh my god, dihydrogen monoxide. Too much hydrogen and oxygen. I don't know what's happening. You'll see until the end of the case. Yeah, there's 6 cases, I think. And this is the 3rd one.
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius.
How are we going to get
Let us
something
compare
900
this sample with a
degrees?
silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver.
Oh yeah, Queen Victoria is on all the stuff. There was a picture of her in the previous thing. So I don't know if this is when she was reigning. We already got a date, 1890s, but that's another thingy of the day. Hydrogen peroxide means each, like per. Oh, 1 hydrogen per oxygen. Oh, not 5. That would be a different thing. Yeah. That would be, oh, pentoxide. Close. This is the Victorian time. Right. Is this where Noob learns the Victorian times are named after Queen Victoria? That one? I did know. Can you believe
take
it?
a pipette and place several drops of acid upon the
Oh,
samples.
we're not putting it in a fire. We're using acid. Oh, look, we have a vial of acid right here. That is convenient. Oh, it's gone red.
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver.
Foolproof?
Britannia silver quality.
Is it money? Right, what would else be made out of silver? Money? Why would they melt money? It could just be melted again and put in molds. Nah, it's something precious. What about like a crown? No, because that would be gold. A crown. No whooshes here. Yep. The game is very specific about hydrogen peroxide and shit. And then the big bottle. Acid. Yeah. Is hydrogen peroxide not acid? Roman coins were also silver. Maybe other old stuff. Bullets for killing werewolves. That would work. So I need to check my archives for something. Sir Bentcliffe. Oh, okay. We know how good I am at this. So we're looking for anything about archaeology. I feel like I did read something. Oh! The Bankruptcy Act? Oh no, that's 83, not 93. Okay, let's go 93. We've got a date. Bentcliffe's mummy! He found a mummy. Oh, is this the Egypt thing? The Great Excavation is a Susan. Oh, we saw this name. Somewhere. Didn't we? Has taken over 3 years. Oh, it's a place. It's a place. Probably in Egypt. Sir Rodney Bentcliffe directed the archaeological work. A mummy was found with an enucleated eye, poised in an unusual position. The right hand was tensed, as if reaching out for something or to someone. The mummy was buried upright. Was he trying to make a new mummy? Oh no, he is the new mummy. Was it a curse? She has been named. This seems like a crime specifically for this dude. This was set up. She had been named the Desperate Mummy due to her very peculiar characteristics. Nearby could read in Latin. By the eye, he was punished, for he saw what he was not worthy. The mummy is believed to be Roman rather than Egyptian, as some symbols found in the tomb are common with Mithraic mysteries. So, what did this person see? He saw the same thing. This is a copycat killer from the ancient Egyptian times. This is good.
Here it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
What did he see? Okay. Oh god, it better not be hydrofluoric acid. Hydrogen peroxide is H2O2. It is toxic but not an acid. Ah. Is it an alkali? Oh my god, so much science. The one can wait, hold on. That one can initially have no symptoms, so you think you got away alright, but it soaks through you and starts to eat your bones? Is that hydrogen peroxide? You were not keen on working with that one in the lab. Peroxide is a key component to bleaching agents. All I know about that is you use it on your hair, right? If you're gonna bleach your hair, you're using hydrogen peroxide? I think. Mithraic is a Roman religion based on Mithras. Oh, hydrofluoric acid. You don't use that on your hair, do you? That's the one that eats to your bones. Okay, okay. Bleach does not eat your bones, fortunately. I was thinking, like, if you put it on for long enough, maybe it does. Mithras is a good persona in Persona 5. Which one is that? Mithras. I don't know if I can't remember the names. Frig. Maybe I haven't come across them yet. His final words had better been, call that a knife? This is an... Get stabbed. That's great. That I would like to see that. Like, not really, just in the game. But yeah. Maybe I haven't seen it yet. I wonder if I've heard of it in the Persona Merging room. The execution room. Right, so now we have questions. It's time to go to jail. Quote from Manstabbed. What are you gonna do? Stab me? Exactly. I love that. No! I wonder if we're gonna end up in jail by the end of this playthrough.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Don't worry, Watson. It's all good. I got people to question, things to do. Do we have any evidence? The bloody towel.
When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself.
That could be a double bluff. Like, no one's gonna think that you're gonna do that. Like, you would think you would try to stay clean. Could be. Drugs? What you been doing?
With
Take.
herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
Oh, well, just to complicate things, hallucinogenic. Okay. Right, I need to hear that again. Melancholia. Shit, I don't think I could hear that again. I've forgotten what he said it. Was it to treat a rash or it can cause a rash? I've forgotten now. Surprised the file didn't just say drugs. Yeah. If you killed someone, you would wipe their bloody handprints all over me because then the police will think for sure I've been framed. Exactly. I mean, you want to hope that I'm the one that's investigating the case for that to happen. But you know, anything is possible. Hey, this person is sad. I prescribe them hallucination. Overdosing can cause rashes or hallucinations. What was it for then? What was it prescribed for? That's the part that I missed. Sadness? No, the hallucinations were not the intended effect. What's melancholy? Oh, okay, that's basically... Okay. Like melancholic. That's a sad time, right? Depression. Anyone who seems sad. Okay. That makes sense. Sir Gregory Pitkin. The manager.
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card.
Visiting card for what? He owns the place.
A fountain pen with solid gold trim. An embroidered silk handkerchief.
Okay. The thing about this game as well, for the people who are interested, it doesn't leave you kind of investigating things and not knowing whether you're done. Like, it's told me that I'm done. If it doesn't exit you out the screen, then you're not done. Which I think is quite nice. It keeps it like there's less guesswork. Right.
An ordinary pencil.
Oh, we've got a letter. I've got some reading to do. A letter from Pitkin. This is the manager. They were not super precise on medical stuff back then, yeah. that makes sense. They didn't have the is it the science? The research, I guess? Melancholy and Infinite Sadness. Oh, it's an album. Wait, that's an album? Melancholy. It sounds like a breed of dog. I don't know. It's all one word normally, right? The name for melancholia comes from black bile. Melon, black, cholia, bile, because they thought you were full of too much black bile. Oh, melena is when your poo is black due to blood. Ugh, that would make you sad, I guess. Ugh. The reason I'm laughing is because how that went from poo to depression. It's I'm just imagining the connections. They thought humans had 4 stuff in them: blood, black bile, yellow bile, and phlegm, and that's it? Oh, that's a human. Oh, that's so interesting to hear about the history of medicine. It's also scary. The doctors who suggested that maybe you wash your hands between doing an autopsy and performing surgery on a live patient was basically bullied out of the profession and sectioned in a mental hospital for suggesting that. People are stupid. Well, I mean, it's easy to say now, but people are stupid. You get too much or too little of one of those things, immediate illness. So, like, they were thinking that life is a balance of these 4 substances. That's something. He actually forced them to do it for a while at the place, and it was great. Death rates went down, and then he just went and got sectioned. Jesus. Yeah, they just... When he did that, the stock markets went down on fertilizers, so they had to bring it back up somehow, guys. Oh dear. Yeah, like, that is actually a subject that really scares me, is like ancient medicine. Like, it's brutal, right? It's scary. Like, we aren't even as far forward as I think we're led to believe sometimes. But I guess I'm still very thankful that I'm not in those days where they did those things. So, let's read this letter. To Mr. Blinkhorn. I guess who is the guy who received the letter. Dear sir, the interests that I represent require the situation at the baths to be changed for the better. At the present time, excuse me, the frigidarium excavations remain under your direction, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make the frigidarium accessible to the public. The frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and find yourself another workplace. So there is a bit of sort of business politics going on here. This dude's sick of the archaeology and just wants to run his business. The other people are obviously trying to find these things. Robert Thingy had a big find, or something that he thinks is a big find. So far, all of the motive is with the manager. That's what I'm getting. He's the only motive I've got so far, at least. Because he wants to have his business. Depends what you mean by forward and who is listening to believe what. We actually test things before using them on people and avoiding using things that don't work, but we hardly have a magic cure for everything. Yeah, like, I don't know. I think we don't really get taught that there's a lot for us to learn. There's a lot that we don't know. There's so much that still needs looking into. And sometimes it's just like... Sometimes it's like you look up something and you're like, what causes this? And like the answer is we don't know. And it's like, holy shit, I thought we knew everything. And we don't. Okay.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room.
Oh, this is Sir Rodney's stuff. This is the dead dude stuff. This is a ring.
I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Silver, you say?
I see the join.
Why silver?
An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
Maybe it's expensive because it's like an ancient Egyptian thingy. It got broken somehow and then repaired with silver. We must bear that in mind. Whereas, hello. You think we know everything? We don't even know what's in the ocean. I mean, I don't think that now. But it was a surprise growing up because, like, the way you get taught things at school, I feel like they, or at least at my school, like, it just kind of feels like they want you to think that people have got their shit together, but no, we're just getting by.
An old and rather dirty coin.
Made of silver? I don't know what I'm
hand-drawn
thinking.
map.
Oh, is this of the place that we need to go to? The white clay place? Is that on our map yet? No, it's not. Okay, okay. We can ask someone about it, I guess. Right, Rodney.
Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest.
Not Robert, Rodney, that's his name. Ooh, he did good sketches. Is that a sketch? That's good.
The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil.
Ooh, are we gonna do like
To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
like sketch it in and the thingies will come up? Nailing it! Today I almost found this day will go. Oh wait, found this way it will go down in history. Found what? Sir Rodney, what did you find? Oh, it's tits, bits. It found it. Today I almost found it. This day will go down in history. Okay, context is key. There's a comma there. Right. Oh, we're not done. Oh, we're not done. How are we not done? Sherlock, I've read it. Do I have to colour in the whole thing? There we go.
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Pure Watson's handkerchief. It's been through more shit than any of us in its life. Yeah, I've already got this, Holmes. We've got it. Rip to Watson's handkerchief.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
It's not tampering.
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
I already discovered
Wonderful.
that.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must.
What, do we think he ate the pages? What's the autopsy gonna tell us? Finding tits in the Roman baths sounds standard. I like that. Yeah, did he eat the paper? Like, what is Sherlock expecting to find? Where are we at? I think some people like you to think they know everything, yes. And a lot of bad teachers are like that. And if you get used to it as a child, to all adults being dismissive of curiosity, if you get used as a child to as a child to adults being dismissive of curiosity in directions they can't explain, it's like, I just feel like, yeah, that's kind of what happened. Is just like, I don't feel like, at least where I grew up, I don't feel like it was very honest about, like, yeah, there's still so much that we've got to, like, there's so much that we don't know. But yeah, I think if I was a teacher, I would try and make sure everybody knew that, because I think that's great. Like, well, no, I mean, it'd be better if we knew everything, but I think encouraging curiosity is great. You should be curious. That's how we get people working in these fields. Oh shit, I didn't take my break. Yeah. Okay, let's read. Okay, yeah. Oh, coroner's report. Right, Sir Rodney Bentcliffe, age 63. The right eyeball has been burst, pierced to the hilt by a curved-bladed knife. Curved-bladed knife. The blade cut... Oh my god, are we wrong? Through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping part of the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum, after which, completing its trajectory into the cerebellum, causing hemorrhagic lesions. All of these injuries, maybe they had a mold for a sharp curved knife and they froze it with water in it. All of these injuries led directly to the death of the individual. At the upper lobe of the right lung, there is an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and ciliated debris that may correspond to a chronic infection by elements likely inhaled in a burial chamber, a decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product intended to accompany the deceased in the grave. Oh, so he didn't, like... I guess if you are excavating mummies, you should wear a mask? I was thinking maybe this mucus in his lungs was because the pages of his notebook were in there. The remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged. Okay. There's something about his right hand, though. We got to inspect his right... Oh, was that just the nails in the ring? Didn't it? It was tense, though, right? That would require admitting you don't know the answer to that question, yeah. Because children are always coming up with questions nobody knows. It's easy to encourage them to research and learn about things. Yeah, like... Literally, if no curiosity was ever encouraged, the world would stop going forward. Like, it's so important. Has this guy been snorting mummies? Yes, I think so. That was all the rage. Maybe mummies are hallucinogenics as well. People got bad lungs from so many things back then. Yes, painted the wall with lead and used this asbestos in aprons? What? Okay. That seems dangerous. Can we go in the morgue? I would like to go in the morgue. Morgue? Can go in the morgue? Oh, it was smoky in here before, wasn't it? I think it might be the ghosts. Okay. He has been... morgued. What's the word? Autopsied? Dissected? There is a word for it.
An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
It was definitely a nice knife. You're not even joking, they ate... Wait, they ate Wait, what? I need more information about the eating mummies. Like human, like mummified dead people? They ate them? What? Did they fry them? Put mercury on top hats to make them shiny? Asbestos aprons are dangerous, but we didn't work that out yet. Yeah, like what? How would you know? The thing is that I think about when things like that happen, it's like we could be doing that now with things as well and not even know. It's creepy, but also we, like you say, we do have more testing and stuff. The mortuary assistant again. That game, that was a nope from me. There's another one, actually. There was a demo for, it's like Autopsy Simulator, and I was like, oh, maybe that's more like what I was after. Nope, still has horror in it. Nope. Didn't even try it, just read the description and didn't download it. They would go steal mummies from Egypt and powder them up and eat them for medical purposes. Wow. That's a yikes, basically. Big yikes. Used to think tomatoes were poisonous. Oh, I heard about that because we served them on lead plates and the acidity sucked the lead and gave people lead poisoning. But yeah, it was actually the plates, not the tomatoes. It's wild how people used to think things like, but you would. It's crazy.
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs.
Oh, it was fungus? Okay.
The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age.
Okay, so nothing out of the ordinary.
According to the coroner, there were no...
I thought I was clicking on his nipple. Oh, what happened to his back?
The bruising is in lines. Some light bruising, caused by a rope. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Was he? Oh, I thought we knocked him off the table. No, we were just lying him back down. That was cheeky, eh? Okay. Why does he was descending down somewhere, like a tomb, or like beyond the collapsed tunnel? He was absent. Well, not really. I mean, I suppose in the olden days they probably didn't have harnesses like we have now. Still, all the bruises are around the back, but it's not around the front. Yeah, I thought that at first, that he'd been whipped. You think he was killed somewhere else? I don't know. That's another thought that went through my mind, is like maybe like the body had been dragged or something. But I think maybe that's from when he was alive. Maybe finding his discovery beyond the collapsed tunnel. That's where my brain's gone. Okay, have we finished with the body? Yes, we have. Okay. So long, Sir Rodders, till we meet again. Harnesses may have existed. Probably a lot of people would just be like, climb down rope, cling on for dear life. Yeah, I wonder if like what he had was basically the equivalent of a harness, but it causes bruising because it's not very good.
Locked.
Thank you, Richie. Did you like my pun? Well, is that a pun? I think it's a pun. Alright, before we go and interrogate some suckers, I think I'm just gonna have a quick break because I haven't had it yet.